'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through Dant 5, not a creature was stirring. Nope, nothing alive. The paintings were hung on the white walls with care, in hopes that new artwork soon would be there. The freshmen were nestled away in their lounge, when looking for sugar plums on the floor they would scrounge. And Mary in the office, working head full steam, together with Catherine and Jessica as a team. When out in the hall there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my seat to see what was the matter. Right next to the window it flew like a flash, stepped over the clutter, and threw out the trash. The boom of its foot on the blue carpet floor struck fear in the hearts of young juniors before, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a packet of papers and a red ink smear. With that old snicker that gave others the shocks, I knew in a moment it must be Tony Stocks. More rapid than eagles his students they came, he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Your active reading notes should all be in sight. We still need to discuss Mr. Emerson, right? Poor Emily Dickinson, and from there we'll go back into nature with Henry David Thoreau. We all rolled our eyes in a look of defiance, for we were tired of him after just self-reliance. So off to his office the Stocksmeister flew, for a full paper conference and a test to grade too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard just next door the laughing and singing of a mighty strong roar. As I drew close my ear to the chatter inside, out came the new dean, Dan Griffiths, in stride. He was bound and determined, from his head to his foot, to get where he was going. He was not staying put. He arrived at the lounge where the faculty roam, and shut the door tight so they could all talk alone. My eyes lost their twinkle, my dimples not merry. All the teachers alone by themselves, plain scary. I returned to my seat with the slightest of frowns, for left was but me and some echoing sounds. I slumped in my chair and I gritted my teeth. My dinner party essay was due in a week. I worked on the setting and tried to have fun with Seward, Douglas, and Tom Jefferson. Then back from my left came the jolly old elf, and I cringed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a nod of his head came not from Peashole, but the Stocksmeister instead. He spoke not a word, just walked right on by, and filled all the envelopes, then turned round with a sigh. And what happened next? Well, it's crazy to say, but he walked by the same lounge 10 more times that day. He ended up at his office, with more papers to read, walking to and from, always with great speed. But I heard him exclaim, his throat full of brass, "Merry Christmas to all! Now get the hell off to class."